Hello. Hi, it's Alicia. Um, I just finished doing my makeup and I feel cute-ish, except, oh yeah, my hair is gonna be it's gonna be a disaster. When I looked at my skin, it looks a little wonky. So before I start talking about what I'm actually going to talk about, if you're a makeup liking person and sometimes you put on something that's like full coverage and your skin just looks dull, this is what I use. So this is the Hourglass Incandescent Light, Radiant Light, Dim Light Ambient Lighting Palette. I take all three of these colors. I take a huge fluffy brush and then I just dab, 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 dab. This is like a luminous powder, and so it should take your skin from looking like very flat to having a little bit more color and a little bit more of a glow. And that's kind of that. And let me see if it actually worked in person. And when I say in person, I mean on my selfie camera. Yeah, I think that's better. So I put on a foundation today. This is the Jouer High Coverage Cream, whatever. I just don't think I'm a full coverage person anymore. And I think I need some stuff to like mix so that I can sheer out the foundation better. But okay, all of that is whatever. Okay, so look how badly my like skin matches. It's not terrible, but definitely not good. Okay. All right, maybe I'll throw that at the end. Hi everyone, it's Alicia, and I'm going to talk to you about the sales that I made yesterday on Poshmark. Let me check and see. I don't believe I sold anything at all on Mercari. I only sent out maybe like just a couple of offers, and yesterday I shipped out several orders, but I don't believe I had, no. I posted a few things, new items to Mercari, but no sales, nothing on Mercari. But yesterday, which was March 20th, I made maybe like 8-ish sales on my Poshmark, and I want to talk to you about how and why, because they're not, okay, so just leveling. I just got back from Puerto Rico. We had to come back early because of the COVID-19 disaster that's happening. We were on quarantine. We got there Sunday. Monday was the first day of the curfew, so we couldn't do anything on Monday. We went to the beach for a little bit before they clarified that although the curfew in Puerto Rico was from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., they actually meant you can go to the grocery store and the pharmacy or fly. Like, you can go to the airport to fly home between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. But 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. So they actually meant you can't do anything else during the day, which is fine. So we just spent all day in our hotel room on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we were notified that they would like us to please try to get a flight out to leave immediately. Our flight was supposed to come home on Friday, which was yesterday. So that trip ended up being interesting because we couldn't really do much. Our hotel room was nice, so we just hung out in there. We watched Fringe and we played games and, just hung out together. But anyway, we're back home and we spent more money than, I have a budget for, which is why I do things like my part-time gigs. I try to sell things on Mercari and Poshmark with regularity so that I can pay down my credit card debt. And so we got home and I shipped out a bunch of sales yesterday. So we got home Wednesday at midnight. Thursday all day was just kind of, I had class. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I had class. I had to get Cami. I ran to the grocery store. So yesterday I shipped out sales, And I also did something I've never done before, which is I ran a 50% off sale on a bunch of items in my Poshmark store, in my closet. And I want to share with you what that looks like because I did not make good profits, but I did get some sales out of doing so. And I just kind of wanted to talk you through like who this would work for, who this would not work for, which items in my closet I would not be able to offer 50% off, which ones I probably shouldn't have. But I sent out this message to the people that I was making the offer to, and I was like, listen, I've never done this before, but it's kind of like wonky times, and you know, maybe this will brighten your day a little bit. I didn't say anything to this effect, but for me, it's like, okay, well, I'm probably not really going to make a profit by doing this, but I could at least get back my cost of goods, and maybe it'll make somebody a little bit happy. Like maybe it'll be something that someone's like, you know, I don't have stable work right now, but this thing that I've already liked that was already discounted, right? Like most of the stuff we list in Poshmark isn't listed at its full retail price. If I get an additional 50% off, like I couldn't have afforded this sweatshirt at $50, but at $25, I'm going to treat myself to just a little something. Maybe it'll make your day better. So that's what I did. So let me walk through what I sold. Okay, so the first thing was this dress. This was I think the brand is Be Darlin', and I have another Be Darlin' dress in my closet as well. So that's, ooh, it's reflective. That's what the dress looks like. I had it listed for $45. It was a size 0, and I sent out a message to 6 people who had liked it, and I said, you know, I've never run a 50% off sale before, but I'm doing it today if you would like. It was also closet clear out yesterday, which means that if you drop the price more than 10% off the historical lowest price on that item, Poshmark will also send out an email to people who have liked your item and offer them $5 shipping instead of the normal $7.11. So my message included that information and just said, you know, if you're interested, let me know. I'll drop the price, and you will also get reduced shipping from Poshmark. So yeah, one of the girls that I sent the offer to responded and said yes, and so I dropped the price to $22. A lot of things that ended in Poshmark you can't do change, so you can drop it to $22.50. So I just, you know, I took the 50% off and bumped it up to 51%. So I sold that dress for $22. My earnings after Posh fees will be $17.60. So on that particular item, I'm making about $10. So not a super high profit. It's probably one of the highest profit items that I'm selling in this section of stuff because, again, 50% off for me, especially for the things that I'm selling that are brand new with tags, it's not going to be a profit. So there's one dress for about $10 profit. The next thing that I sold was this Anthropologie dress. It was, it's so cute. It's this red, orangey red dress with cheetahs on it. Are those cheetahs or are those leopards? You can look for yourself. So the brand is Hutch. I'm sorry about the reflection there. And now you're going to see my face on it. There you go. So, I'll show you the stock photo as well because it's so cute. It's this really adorable wrap dress with ruffles on it. It's a size small. The brand is Hutch. It's sold at Anthropologie, I found that out by looking for the stock photos and seeing that it was an Anthropologie style. I had it listed for $70, brand new with tags. Originally was $228. Which I believe I got that dollar amount from the Anthropologie site. And I sold it for $35, which means my earnings on that are $28. I paid either $15 or $20 for this, which means that I'm either making $8 or I'm making $13. So still not a very high profit, but it sold. Next is a pair of Antonio Milani flats. These are really, really cute. I found these at Goodwill. They're these, oh look, and you can see my phone's busted. But yeah, these are the flats that I sold. They're a beautiful emerald green. They've got like this beaded bow on the toes. Let me show you specifically that, if possible. There you go. And they were in a size 6.5. I had them listed for $35. I offered them for $17. Again, just like 51% off or something close to that. I only had 2 likers on there, but yeah, I sent out the message. Girl said yes, please, and I also received a message from her asking if I would please mail them out in a poly bag instead of a box. So I've got to try to remember that. Sold for $17. Earnings are $13.60 after the Posh fees. So for those shoes, I probably just made like $6, something like that. Not a whole lot. Okay, next thing is this brand new with tags H&M blouse. It's in a size 2, and it's just this really cute polyester floral print tie waist blouse. It's a size small, and because it was from H&M, the original price I'm sure wasn't a lot. This is not actually a result of my 50% off sale. I sold this for $11, which means I earned $8.05. I probably just made $4 on that blouse, and that was a result of someone sending me an offer for, I believe, $8, and I countered because on Poshmark, if you sell something for $10 or less, they take out a flat like $3, and so I wanted it to just be, maybe it's under $15. Anyway, I didn't want to just accept $8 because then it was just going to give me $5. So I sold it for $11 and got $8, which it's just a few dollars, but it meant that instead of just getting back even what I paid for the blouse, I made just, $4 or $5 or something. Okay, so this hoodie, this is a Washington Nationals hoodie. I bought 2 of these. These are retail arbitrage. This is what the sweatshirt looks like. I sold it for $21. I had it listed for $42. This was a result of me sending out the message just saying, hey, like, I'm offering 50% off if you'd like. And this hoodie has a flaw on it, which I have pictured. It's got like a pen mark on it. I've not tried to remove it or anything. It's new with tags, so I didn't want to like throw it in the wash, and I really don't try to like treat anything. But yes, I had it listed for $42. Earnings were $16.80. I don't really remember what I paid for this hoodie. I can't imagine I paid more than $12 for it. So my guess is I'm only making like $4.80 off of it. My earnings after Posh fees are $16.80. Maybe I paid $12 for it. It's more likely I probably paid like $6 or $8 for it, but maybe $12. I don't remember. It's been such a long time. So for that, again, I offered 50% off. She said yes, please. So we did it. Now, okay, I did make one bundle sale, and I am making maybe $10 off of this. So I had the 2 items that I sold were a Free People Spell on You dress, which I actually have like 3 of these. So here's what the dress looks like. It's like this really pretty bohemian embroidered mini dress. And originally $148. And then this is the Bella tunic. I have this in another colorway as well. So that's just that tunic blouse with a bell sleeve. And that one was originally $108. I had them listed for $88 for the dress, $58 for the tunic, which of course are big discounts off of the original price. And I sent her, I had been going through and I was going to send her a 50% note on the Spell on You dress, right? So I was going to say, like, I'll sell it to you for $44 instead of $88. But when I saw that she liked 2 items, I sent her a message and I said, hey, I can drop the price. You'll get $5 shipping through Closet Clearout. Or if you would prefer, I will also honor the 50% off price for your bundle of these 2 items. So she messaged back and asked how much it would be. And so I went ahead and sent her the offer, which was, instead of whatever, $148, 146 or something, it was like $74. That seems like the math is wrong, because it should have been like 73. Regardless, I sent her, I said, I'll offer you both for $74. Again, the total price for those would have been $148 plus $108, so $156, $256. And I offered her $74 with $5 shipping, and then she countered and asked for it for like $60. And I just had to answer her, and I was like, listen, here's what I actually said. I'm so sorry, but a 50% discount is the deepest sale I can offer on my already discounted prices. Unfortunately, I cannot reduce the price anymore. And she ended up, so I countered back with the 74. Like I said, on these 2 items, I believe my profit is just like $9. So it's like $4.50 per item. So I really did have to just say, like, I'm really sorry, I can't. I'm already offering like 50% off beyond the discount that I already had it listed for. These are both brand new with tags. The tags are going to, when you receive them, it's going to say $148 and $108. And like I said, these are, the profit that I'm going to make on these is very small. But I really hope that she'll like leave me a nice note or something. And I hope it makes her happy. Like, I hope that this girl gets these items and loves them and wears them and feels really good about it. I'm not upset that she tried to counter back with a lower amount. I don't find that disrespectful. I don't find that rude. But I did have to just answer her and say, hey, I'm really sorry, I can't do that. This is already the best discount I've ever offered and the most that I can afford to offer you. So it worked out okay, because she did end up coming back and saying, like, all right, the best you can do is 50% off the discount. I'll take it. So it worked out okay. And I probably should have checked my cost of goods before I sold them, because I noticed with that particular dress, I overpaid for it a couple times. So I've purchased a few of them, and selling it for $44 would probably have been fine if I had like purchased it for $20, like that would have been okay with me. But I think one of them that I purchased I actually paid $40 for. So like I don't know what my issue is. I don't know. I guess when I started out, I was spending too much for things, which I've certainly learned from that mistake, but that's part of why I'm not making much of a profit on that stuff, because retail arbitrage is kind of tricky to get into, because you're like, oh my gosh, what a great deal this is, but if somebody's not willing to pay more than what you paid, you're not going to make a profit, even if it's like, oh, this is 75% off, but if the next person is like expecting to also pay 75% off the original price, you don't have much of a profit margin. Okay, moving on. Anyway, next thing was this Marvin Richards dress. This is actually also new with tags. It's this really cute, like, sweater dress from Marvin Richards. It's a size large, and it's new with tags. I don't recall. I believe I got this from Goodwill, probably somewhere. I think the max price for dresses, like regular dresses, they're not ball gowns or wedding dresses, is like $8, $7.50, something like that. So if I got it full price, then, maybe I'm making like $6. But if I got it on 40% off, because they do like little tag sales there, every week there's a color tag that is 40% off, then perhaps I made a little bit more. But maybe only like $6 on this. And then there are only 2 more. So this is this is a Levi's hoodie that I got. This is also going to be like a retail arbitrage thing. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. I sold it for $25 instead of the $50 I had it listed for. There's a good chance that I'm not really making any profit on this at all. Because again, when I started out, I had a different impression of what retail arbitrage was going to be like. Now I'm very different. But this is what the hoodie looks like. It has this like raised, like carpety kind of sweater material as the logo on the front. It's really cute, comfy, cozy. I had it listed for $50, size small, sold it for $25. I get $20, so that's that. And then the last thing that I sold, I did not specifically message all of the people who liked this. I had 13 likers, and I was so tired of sending out so many messages to so many people saying what I was doing with this 50% off thing, that as an experiment, I took a few items in my closet, maybe like 6 of them, and I changed the title to say 50% off, either, just 50% off, or I changed it if I had enough characters to say 50% off, $320 only. And because there were 13 likers, and this dress is so cute, I just went ahead and dropped the price without specifically sending anyone any messages, and it sold. So this is something I found at Goodwill. I sold it for $14. I had it originally listed at $28. And it's this really cute skater dress with like this cute wrap back with a cutout, super, super cute halter top. There's, on my mannequin, it's got this side zip, and it was just, it's the cutest dress. I would have loved to keep it for myself. My earnings on that are $11.05. I probably paid like anywhere between, $4.50 and $7 or $8 for it. So it might only be a $3 profit, but it's something. I had sent out a couple of other offers, and I had responded to a couple of people who sent me an offer, and I countered, and those sales did not go through, but now you've seen everything that did go through. And I hope it's a little helpful for you to know how much I spent on things. I have a tendency I started back in August, right? And my cost of goods has varied a lot, and I've definitely made some mistakes overpaying for things, either retail arbitrage, or definitely I've also made some like questionable purchases at Goodwill. Especially there was one day where I had the color wrong in my head for what the 40% off color was. So I bought like a ton of stuff that was a red tag, but the color that week was green. So I overpaid for all of that because most of those things I would not have picked up if I had known they weren't going to be an additional 40%. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I hope that's helpful for you. I would like to get a lot of listing done today because I feel like, when I was gone on my trip, I was still sharing my closet. I was still doing, sending out offers and things like that, but I wasn't listing new inventory. So I'd like to continue doing that. I have a few items in my like death pile. My death pile is distributed though. I don't have a specific pile. I just have items that like, for some reason I haven't listed yet. So I'm going to go through and try and do that. I'm going to try and add my inventory on Poshmark and Mercari. I'm going to try and continue to send out offers to new likers on any of my items. I have to make sure to go in and remove all of the listings that I sold on Poshmark from Mercari so that I don't accidentally sell things twice. And then I'm going to pack up and drop off all of my packages at the post office. What's nice about making a bunch of sales like that on Poshmark is that they all just go to the post office. As opposed to selling on Mercari, sometimes I have packages for USPS, sometimes I have packages for FedEx, and that requires me to go to a couple places. Where we live, they don't actually pick up packages here, so I have to go drop them off in person. Totally fine, totally cool, everything's gravy. Yeah, anyway, that's that. I hope you stay safe. I hope you're doing well. If you would like to check out my Poshmark closet, it's my name, Alicia Reve. It's the same thing on Mercari. Everything is just my name, so hopefully you can find me if you'd like to. I'm also on Instagram. My Poshmark and Mercari focused one is Alicia Reve1. There's not a whole lot of content on there, but if you're interested, you can follow it for a picture every so often. And see you later. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, jokes, or political statements. Please be kind if you can, and if you can't, I'm sorry for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more stuff done. Talk to you later. Bye.